From a past shrouded in sands and time, whispers rise. Tales of gods and heroes, of creation and destruction. Sumer, the cradle of civilization, was also the source of unforgettable myths. In this video, we embark on an adventure into the heart of this ancient world. From Anu's celestial dome to Enki's deep waters, from Inanna's passionate realm to Ereshkigal's dark domains, in this epic narrative, we will witness the power, glory, and complex relationships of the Sumerian gods with humanity. Get ready, because this is the story of the revival of one of history's oldest and most impressive belief systems.
Anu, Lord of the Heavens. The highest of all gods, Anu ruled the sky. He was the beginning of everything. Even other gods feared him. He sat upon the highest throne in the heavens. He rarely involved himself with humans, but his word was final in the realm of gods. When his name was spoken, silence followed.
Ki, Mother Earth, wife of Anu, the Lord of the skies. Ki was the soul of the earth, the source of fertility and all creation. All life sprang from her. Her presence lingered in tree roots along riverbanks, across fields and mountains. Once, sky and earth were united, until Anu and Ki were separated. From that moment, the cosmos took shape, and the gods were born. But at the foundation of it all was Earth. She was silent, yet powerful. Even without words, she held the greatest secret of life. Enlil, god of wind and fate, son of Anu and Ki, the true leader of the Sumerian pantheon. Air, storms, and destiny were in his hands. When he grew angry, floods followed. He was the one who created humanity, and the one who sought to destroy it. From his sacred temple in Nippur, he shaped the fate of the world. Enki, god of wisdom and water, brother of Enlil, master of fresh waters and hidden knowledge, he dwelled in the depths of the Apsu, beneath dark waters. A genius of magic, invention, and salvation, he helped Gilgamesh and saved Utnapishtim from the Great Flood. Nanna, god of the moon, the silent light shining in the night sky, measurer of time and guide through darkness, son of Enlil, father of Inanna, protector of the city of Ur. Under his moonlight, farmers sowed their seeds, and priests marked the calendar. Ningal, mother of goddesses, wife of Nanna, mother of Inanna, gentle as moonlight, yet unwavering, she carried the divine lineage forward, a goddess honored with prayers and hymns. Utu, god of the sun and justice, son of Nanna. He rose every morning from the east, illuminating even the underworld. No lie could escape his gaze. Justice was in his eyes. In courts, his name was invoked, and verdicts were given in his presence. Inanna, goddess of love, war, and the sky, the goddess of passion and chaos. Sometimes a lover, sometimes a merciless warrior. Her beauty was enchanting, yet dangerous. Known for her descent into the underworld, where she challenged her sister Ereshkigal's throne, she died and was reborn, the eternal symbol of transformation. Ereshkigal, queen of the underworld, lady of the land where death ruled, no living soul could enter her domain and return. When Inanna descended, Ereshkigal showed her cold, fair face. Together with her husband Nergal, she reigned over the shadows.
Dumuzi, god of fertility and rebirth, beloved of Inanna, a god representing the cycle of nature. Each year, he died and descended to the underworld, and each spring he was reborn. The Sumerians mourned for him, awaiting the return of life to the earth.
Sumerian mythology is not only composed of major deities such as Anu, Enlil, and Inanna. Now, we will also focus on other important Sumerian gods and goddesses who symbolize war, justice, beer, death, celestial events, abundance, and heroism. Ninurta, the mighty son of Enlil, is known as the god of war and hunting, and he strikes fear into his enemies with the magical mace Sharur in his hand. He established the order of the universe by defeating the forces of chaos and protected the borders of the Sumerian cities. Nanshi, the embodiment of wisdom and justice. The daughter of the wisdom god Enki is skilled in the art of divination, interpreting dreams, becoming the voice of the oppressed, and representing honesty. She is also the compassionate protector of widows and orphans. Ninkasi, the cheerful goddess who gifted beer to Sumer, known as the inventor and patron of this beverage, is symbolized by every stage of beer production, and thus held an important place in social and religious ceremonies in Sumerian society. Namtar, serving in Inanna's court and also the servant of Ereshkigal, the mighty queen of the underworld. This powerful messenger is known as the representative of inevitable death and relentless diseases, carrying out the orders of the gods flawlessly. Gugalana, known as the majestic bull of heaven, and the consort of Ereshkigal, the mysterious queen of the underworld. This powerful being is recognized for his strength, and his struggle with Inanna holds a significant place in Sumerian mythology. Ashnan, this gentle grain goddess, identified with the fertility of the soil and ensuring the sprouting of crops, brought abundance by teaching agriculture to humanity, and thus held an important place in Sumerian society. Lugalbanda, recognized as the legendary king and a divine hero of Uruk, this wise leader stands out with his strength, courage, and intelligence, and he is known to have a close relationship with Inanna, the goddess of love and war. Now that we have become acquainted with the Sumerian gods, let's take a closer look at the magnificent ziggurats that dominate the silhouettes of Sumerian cities, the earthly homes of these deities. Sumerian ziggurats were massive, terraced temple towers built in ancient Mesopotamia, primarily by the Sumerians, Babylonians, and Assyrians. These stepped pyramids served as religious centers dedicated to the patron gods or goddesses of the city. The ziggurat typically featured several layers or tiers, each smaller than the one below, culminating in a temple or shrine at the very top. These structures were constructed from mud bricks and often faced with baked bricks. They were not just places of worship, but also symbols of the city's power and the connection between the earthly and divine realms. We have come to the end of this journey into the rich and impressive world of Sumerian mythology. We met many different characters, from the lords of the sky to the queens of the underworld, from the god of war to the patron of beer. These ancient beliefs have survived for thousands of years, continuing to shape humanity's imagination and faith. Who knows, perhaps we can find traces of our own lives in these myths as well.